Hi everyone, it's Kylie here from Oats Australia and welcome to another Kylie's Kitchen episode. Today we are going to be making banana and choc chip oat muffins. These are absolutely beautiful. I have tried them a few times to perfect the recipe for you. So please download this recipe when you get a chance and give it a go. It's a beautiful recipe. Okay, so there's a bit of prepping that goes on in this particular recipe. So I suggest prepping all your ingredients. I put all the liquids in together except for the milk and the flaxseed, and get your flours and sugars and put them all in together, and it just makes it a lot easier. Right, so what I've done is I've put 3 bananas. Now I would prefer to use riper bananas, but whatever, we've got 3 bananas in there and I've blitzed them up. I'm just going to add all the liquid. So what we've got is coconut oil, vanilla essence in here. I'm going to and some rice syrup. You can also use honey if you're not vegan. You can use maple syrup. I did a trial with maple syrup as well. All beautiful. I'm using some oat milk. So if you're looking for oat milk, we have some beautiful oat milk packs and bottles that we've got on the website now. This is something I hadn't tried before, but this is flaxseed eggs. So you've just got your ground down flaxseed or linseed and some water, and you let it sit, and it's absolutely beautiful. But by all means use eggs if you'd like to. It's up to you. Now, I'm going to blitz all that together just quickly, and then we'll put the dry ingredients in. Okay, saved you the noise. So it's just about 5 seconds in the Thermomix. So if you're using a blender or anything else, that's fine. Just enough to get it all bound together, mixed in. So now I've got my oat flour, coconut sugar in there, some cinnamon, bicarb, and some baking soda. So pop all of that into your wet ingredients. And I'm also going to put the oats in. So for this particular recipe, I'm using the quick oats, but by all means, you can use any sort of oats. I just want to tell you too that I used the quick oats, ground them down, and that is the flour that I've used in this particular recipe. Come the new year in 2021, look out, because we're going to have some of our GF Oats oat flour for you. Okay, so that one goes in as well. So we'll spare you the noise and come back in a minute and show you what it looks like all mixed together. Right, we're back. This is what your mixture will look like. I mixed it on a medium for about 10 seconds. So it's nice and thick, not too runny. I'm sure you'll get enough moisture out of that. Now I've prepared a big tray. By all means you can use little trays, but I love presenting these, and I used these actually as a dessert. So that was really well received, and I can tell you, if you haven't tried anything without eggs or butter before, this is a great recipe to try, because even Gary loved them. So he's a butter and eggs boy. So it's really nice to see that I was able to trick him into eating something that didn't have that in it. But beautiful texture. Just fill up those trays quite full, because the oat flour's heavy. So I know I've got the bicarb in there and the baking soda, but still they won't over rise too much. Before I fill them up, I want to put some choc chips in. So these are the choc chips, raw choc chips that we use in our chocolate chip biscuits. So they're vegan, dairy free, and we have them in the shop for sale in small packets if you'd like to get access to them, because they're not always easy to find. Now I just popped them in on top because it was really fun when you're eating them to, especially when they come out of the oven, to get that lovely gooey pop of chocolate as you bite into them. And I'm actually going to top them with some oats and sugar. So I thought I'd put the chocolate in the actual mix. So I just top all of those up now with the mixture. So we've got some beautiful big muffins. I think if you're going to eat them for a snack, probably half of these muffins would be enough. I just did my trial ones in these, so I thought I'd keep going. They're like little bundt cakes, really, and they come out with that beautiful decoration on the bottom of them. All right. Bet you didn't think I could get all that mixture in there, but I did. This is the topping. So I've just put some coconut sugar and some of the quick oats together. And all we're going to do is just sprinkle that lightly or liberally, whatever your pleasure is, all over the top of these. I'm going to go pretty liberal because I want to use it up. I made plenty in there, and it just gave it that nice little bit of pop as you bite into them. So all these ingredients are whole foods, so they're going to fill you up. There's beautiful ingredients in here. If you need to swap your sugars, if you can't have coconut sugar, you could have Rapadura sugar. So I'll put some ideas in the recipe if you are on some substitutions. So that's it. You've got 6 of them there, or it makes about 12 smaller ones, and it made 12 of the Frions as well in that size. So whatever size you want to do, it'll just mean that you have to change the baking time. These took about 25 minutes, and I want you to put them into an oven that's not too hot. 180 degrees is really too hot for gluten-free cooking. You need to go back to about 160, 165, but it really does depend on your oven and how hot it runs. Okay, we're going to pop these in the oven and come and show you in a minute what the end result is. I'm so excited how these have turned out. I've hidden them from you to start with, and I'm going to do a big reveal. Ta-da! Look how beautiful they look. Alicia reckons that she'd buy them from a cafe, so that's a good recommendation. However, the proof is in the taste, and I guarantee you're going to love these. You may need to play around with the moisture, so when you make them the first time, see how you go, and you can add a little bit more moisture if you think that they're a little bit dry. Or shove the chocolates down further into the mix, and by all means use more chocolate. So there you go. So that's our banana, oat and chocolate muffins, and they're vegan and they're using our gloriously free oats. So look at those babies. And if you ever tried this recipe, please email in a photograph and show us, and we can share with the rest of our viewers. But thank you very much for joining Kylie's Kitchen this time. Until next time, thank you very much. Please share this video with anyone you think might love this recipe. Cheers now.